Hello, I'm Damon Bailey from IELTS Whiz, and in this video we're going to give you some advice on what to expect and also what you should do on the day of your IELTS test.
Before the day of your test, you should make sure you know the start time and location of your IELTS test and how to get to the testing location. Be sure to check this because the IELTS test location may be different to that of the test centre where you booked your test. It is also a good idea to read all the IELTS test terms and conditions for important information about your IELTS test day. On the day of your test, you should arrive early because if you are late, you may not be able to take the test and you may have to reschedule. Turn your mobile phone and any other electronic devices off, as these will need to be left outside the test room. The listening, reading and writing tests take 2 hours and 40 minutes, and there are not any breaks in between each part of the test. So you need to make sure you have had something to eat and drink and you've been to the toilet before you start the test. You can't take food into the testing room, you can only take a drink in a transparent bottle. Be sure to check things carefully and make sure all the details you gave are correct. Make sure you have the right identification with you, such as a valid passport or national identity card. In the past, candidates used to have to bring along passport photos with them, but now all IELTS candidates will have their photo taken by IELTS staff on test day before the test. In some countries, IELTS will also require candidates to provide a finger scan. The photograph taken by IELTS staff will appear on the IELTS test report form. During the test, you can only have a pen or pencil and an eraser plus your ID on your desk. If you have any questions or need to go to the bathroom during your test, raise your hand. If you cannot hear the recording when doing the listening test, make sure you raise your hand immediately. Remember, you have 10 minutes to transfer your answers to the answer sheet at the end of the listening test. You do not have 10 minutes to do this during the reading section of the test. So when you're doing the reading section, make sure you're writing your answers directly onto the answer sheet. Once you've finished the test, stay seated until you're told you can leave. If you have any problems, tell the invigilator immediately. If you do have any problems, there is a test day incident form you need to fill in. Or if you have a complaint, this needs to be done within 1 week of the test date. When you do the test, make sure you understand the task and follow the instructions. For example, during the writing task, each task has a minimum word count. Be sure to manage your time well and allow enough time for each question. Try to stay calm and relax as much as possible, as this will help you to achieve a better result. If you have requested that special arrangements be made due to disability or for any other reason, adjustments will be made for you on the test day.
So those are the last pieces of advice for what to expect on the day of your IELTS test. There's also a PDF file available that you can download, which is a checklist of all the things that you should take on the day of your test. Most importantly, I wish you good luck for your IELTS test.